Hi, hello, welcome back to Dr. Zahir Math. Today we are going to do the next exercise, which is fixed point iteration method. So what is this fixed point iteration method? Before that, we did two methods. Already I posted the video in the channel. So if you did not watch that one, please go and watch, then come back to this one. So the first method we did is, remember, the midpoint. We are going to divide it by 2. Yes, bisection method. The second one we did it what? Regular falsy method or method of false position. The third method we are going to do is fixed point iteration method. Otherwise, this method is called as method of successive approximation. What is the another name for this one? Method of successive approximation. Right. So we are going to do this method. Let me explain this method. This is a very simple method. The calculator work is very less here, but before starting the calculator work, you need to think a little bit more, right? So let's start this question. Use a fixed point iteration method. Use a fixed point iteration method, yes, to determine the solution accurate to 10 power minus 2. What do you mean by 10 power minus 2? You have to fix your calculator as what? 2 decimal places you have to fix it. That is very, very important, right? For x to the power of 3 minus x minus 1 equal to 0 on the interval 1 comma 2, right? Use p naught is equal to 1. Even this step is not given. Always you have to take your first initial approximation as 1. That means this value, not 1. This value you have to take it. Suppose the interval is 2 comma 3. You have to take your first p naught is equal to 2. Keep in your mind. Okay, so whenever a question is given, first take your calculator, whether you are able to get the solution or not in the calculator. This is a cubical equation, okay, right. So how many decimal places? 2 decimal places. Please go shift mode and press 6 and press number 2. You know, all of you, right? Yes. Then press mode, go to equation 5 and press number 4. Everybody knows, again I'm telling, go to mode and then equation, and next after equation your mode equation 5 and then number 4, then 4. So fourth is a cubical equation. 1 minus 1 minus 1. Is it correct? Is it correct? 1 minus 1 minus 1, is it correct? No. What is your equation? Your equation is x cube minus x minus 1 equal to 0. What is your A? 1. What is your B? 1 minus 1 or 0? 0. Why 0? Because there is no x square. And then C, x is what? Minus 1. And D, which is minus 1. So A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 0 and C is equal to minus 1. Okay. And D is equal to again minus 1. If you press this and again press, you will get 3 answers. The first answer is 1.32. What is the first answer? 1.32 is an answer. So it is 2 decimal places is 1.32. Okay, everybody? It is clear, all of you? Right. So now this answer, you have to get it using this method. First of all, you should come to the conclusion. What answer you will get it. That is very, very important. Okay, right. So what is this method? This method is little bit confusing, but it's easy. But the way you understand is little bit confusing, I said. You have to write the equation, the given equation. You have to write the given equation x in terms of x. What do you mean that, teacher? X in terms of x. In your lifetime, first time you are going to write x in terms of x. Okay. Suppose I give a question like this, x cube plus x plus 1 equal to 0. Write x in terms of x. What is the meaning of that? X cube equals, you take these two numbers the other side, minus x minus 1. So x is equal to minus 1, sorry, x is equal to minus x minus 1 to the power of 1 by 3. How? Because I'm going to get x equals in terms of x, right? So what I'm going to do, this equation, I'm taking to the power 1 by 3. I'm taking power 1 by 3. So what happened to this now? So x to the power of 3 gets cancelled. You will get minus x minus 1 to the power of 1 by 3. X in terms of x. Okay, teacher, this is the only way. Why don't we keep like this? Your equation is x cube plus x plus 1 equal to 0. I keep this x as this side and I will take this one, this side as minus 1. This side I'll take it as minus x cube. This is also x equals x, x in terms of x, right? X in terms of x. I can write like this, right? Because there are two x's there. Either I can write this way or I can write this way. Yes, two methods are there, but you are supposed to use one method only. How do I know, teacher? Yes, this is what we are going to get it. So each one in the examination room, you will get confused. One will take this type of x, another one will take this type of x. Only one thing will work out. The next thing you will not get answer, you will get math error. How do I know? Right. So let me start the question. Step by step I will tell you. Then I will explain the whole paragraph. Because if I explain now this paragraph, you will not understand anything. So let me start the question and then after that I will solve this question. Okay. Sorry, after that I'll explain this table. Okay, what is the question? The question is solve x cube minus x minus 1 equal to 0 on the interval 1 comma 2 and the decimal places is 10 power minus 2. Okay, right? Yes. Now I'm going to write x in terms of x. Okay, right. Yes, let us start the solution. So let us start. Two places you have x. Both the places I will write and then I will solve and I will show you which is possible, which is not possible. Okay, the first method, x cube minus x minus 1 equal to 0. So x cube equals, I will take this one and this one that side, x plus 1. And I'm taking this equation to the power of 1 by 3 on both sides. Why I'm taking power 1 by 3? Because I need x here. So to cancel this 3, I'm taking power 1 by 3. So therefore, x equals x plus 1 to the power of 1 by 3. So now make sure this is x in terms of x. X in terms of x. I have taken this one. So this one I'm going to call this as something like function of x. I'm calling phi of x. Some teachers will call f of x. Some teachers will call g of x. Doesn't matter. So you can call it as anything. So just call it as phi of x. Okay, teacher. You said there is another way of getting x also. What can I do? Yes. Another way, I'll tell you what is the next way. Just I will write here. So x cube minus x minus 1 equal to 0. From this x, I can take amal mushtarak, which is common term x. I will get x square minus 1 equal to 0. Right? Correct or not? So this one, I will take this side. X into x square minus 1 equals 1. So x equals 1 divided by x square minus 1. Right? So this is also x in terms of x. This also what? X in terms of x. So this I'm going to call it as phi of x. Okay, teacher. Which phi of x you are going to use it? Yes. For this, sorry, there is a condition. For this, there is a condition. What is the condition? The one which you have taken phi of x, right? The one which you have taken phi of x, right? The derivative and the absolute value must be less than 1. This is the condition. This is the condition. The derivative of phi dash of x is less than 1 in the interval 1 comma 2. What is the interval given? For example, this question is 1 comma 2. So I'm taking open interval 1 comma 2. It means take any points in between this 1 comma 2, put it in the equation and take the absolute value. It should be less than 1. Okay, got it? Yes. So let us do this one. Okay. So for that, I have to take the derivative, right? So now to find phi dash of x. To find what? Phi dash of x. So what is your phi of x? Which is x plus 1 to the power of 1 by 3. I am taking the derivative phi dash of x. Everybody knows the derivative formula. Remember, if it is y equals x power n, what is dy by dx? nx power n minus 1. Don't say you are in the third year of engineering. Right. So this 1 by 3 comes this side. X plus 1 to the power of 1 by 3 minus 1. So phi dash of x is equal to, right, 1 by 3 x plus 1 to the power of 1 by 3 minus 1 is what? Minus 2 by 3. Okay, right. So this is your derivative phi dash of x. Okay. Now what I said, absolute value of phi dash of x is less than 1. Okay, in the interval 1 comma 2. For example, take 1.5. Teacher, I should take exactly midpoint? No need. You can take also 1.4. Nothing wrong in that. Okay. You can take 1.1. You can take 1.01. You can take 1.25. Anything you can take, but you should take the value in between 1 comma 2. Okay. Right. Take your calculator, all of you. Restart because already you are in the equation mode. So just type this equation because sometimes when you put the values, you will make mistakes. So please type it 1 over 3, right? And then bracket open, alpha x plus 1, bracket close, and to the power fraction mode, minus 2 over 3. And then press the button calc. Type this equation and press calc and choose your value. So put x is equal to, I am taking 1.5. So put x is equal to 1.5, calc 1.5. If you put calc 1.5, you are getting approximately phi dash of 1.5 is equal to 0.18096. What is the absolute value of phi dash of 1.5? Absolute value of 0.18096, which is less than 1. Therefore, the condition is satisfied. So you are going to take phi dash of x is this, phi of x is equal to this one. Okay, teacher, go this side and tell me. Right. Let me go the derivative for this one. Your phi of x is here what? Teacher, do I need to do both the methods in the exam? No. Do one method where the condition is satisfying. Right. Phi of x is equal to 1 divided by x square minus 1. What is the derivative? I'll take this phi of x. I'll take this phi of x. I'm not going to use quotient rule. I'll take this as x square minus 1 to the power of minus 1. Okay. Now I'll start derivative. Okay. Right. So what is phi dash of x? Phi dash of x is, this comes this side, minus 1. And then x square minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. And then function of function. What is the derivative of x square? 2x. What's the derivative of minus 1? 0. So phi dash of x is equal to minus 1 and x square minus 1 to the power of minus 2 multiply by 2x. Okay. This is your phi dash of x. Right. Now you are going to put the value here, phi dash of x. So put x is equal to 1.5. Is it 1.5, teacher? Not necessary. Take any value in between 1 and 2. But don't take 1 and 2. Sometimes it will not converge. Keep in your mind. Okay. Now type this equation. It's very easy. Minus 1 bracket open, alpha x and then square minus 1. Okay. And then bracket close to the power minus 2. And then take the cursor that side. 2 alpha x. Close the bracket. Press the button calc. So type this one. Okay. And then press calc. Press means what? You are going to touch the button calc. Put x is equal to 1.5. When I put x is equal to 1.5, I am getting minus 48 divided by 25, which is converting into decimal, minus 1.92. Okay. Now what is the rule? The rule is absolute value of phi dash of 1.5 you are going to calculate. So what is absolute value of minus 1.92, which is equal to 1.92? Is it less than 1 or more than 1? This is more than 1. So this phi of x is not allowed. This is the condition. Understood, everybody? Right. So let me go to the condition. I will tell you now. Look here. Importance of convergence condition. The method converges. If converges means you will try to get the answer. Just keep in your mind in a simple way. You already studied convergence, divergence, everything in calculus 2 and in differential equations. Okay. But here you just remember convergence means you're going to get the answer. That's it. So what is the condition? Absolute value of phi dash of x is less than 1 in the interval a comma b. This is the rule. Okay. Suppose if it is more than 1, the iterations will diverge. Diverge means whether you will not get the answer, keep on going. Otherwise, you will get infinity. But infinity, the calculator will not give. The calculator will give you error. What type of error? Math error it will give. Once it gives math error, it means you are getting infinity. So infinity means what? The series are not converging, right? The solution, you are not getting the answer. So this is the first point. Important for convergence condition. Okay, it's clear? Right. Now let's go to this one. Okay. So now our phi of x is very, very clear. We are going to take this is the solution. This side we are not going to consider. Keep in your mind. Okay. Right. So what is my phi of x? My phi of x is equal to 1 plus x to the power of 1 by 3. Right. So now only your calculator work starts. So you are going to start your initial approximation. Start your initial approximation. Initial approximation. That is, they call it as x naught. Okay. Right. The interval which is given is 1 comma 2. So you have to take 1. Right. Interval which has given is what? 1 comma 2. So x naught is equal to what? 1. Okay. Right. Now what you need to do, take your calculator. On calculator. Whenever I'm writing on calculator, it means you're going to type this equation. Okay. Right. So on calculator, what you're going to do it? Please type 1 plus x to the power of 1 by 3. So bracket open, 1 plus alpha x, bracket close. Okay. And make the power fraction mode 1 over 3 and then keep it in the screen. Then you start pressing calculate. Okay, make a table here. I'm just going to make a table. So your x naught initial approximation, you are taking 1. Okay, right. Next x1, then x2, then x3, then x4. It goes like this. Very simple table. Right. X naught. Press x naught is equal. Press the button calc. And then press calc. When you press calc, okay, it is asking what is the value you're going to give. X equals 1. If you give 1, before that you just make sure calculator fix mode. Okay, it is asking 2 decimal. Okay, 10 to the power of minus 2. So 2 decimal places you are going to make it. Shift mode, I will press 6 and then press 2, then press equal. Okay, 1.26. Right. Then again press calc. You just give 1.26. What you need to give? 1.26. Press equal. You're getting 1.31. Again press calc and then press 1.31. Press equal. You're getting 1.32. Again press calc and then press 1.32. Press equal. You're getting 1.32. Yes. So the successive iterations are same. So we are going to stop it here. So therefore, the positive root, or you can simply write root of the equation is 1.32. It's very clear, everybody? Right. Okay. Yes, teacher, I want to know, you said by mathematically something, it is more than 1, it is not converging. So I just want to do the same thing here also. What it will get, what I will get. Okay. So let me take this one as phi of x. Okay. Let me take this as phi of x. I use another color. No need to do in the exam, just for you. So phi of x I'm taking as what? Which is 1 divided by x square minus 1. Okay. Right. Type this equation in the calculator and press calc. Okay. And your initial approximation is what? 1 x naught is equal to 1. But the problem is, if you give 1 here, 1 minus 1 is what? 0. 1 by 0 is what? Infinity. So in the first step itself, you will get infinity. No, teacher, I don't want to get first step as infinity. I want to proceed something more. Okay. For your simplicity or for your satisfaction, I'm telling you take 1.1 for example. For example, take 1.1. Okay. Right. So let me type this equation in the calculator. Press the fraction mode. 1 divided by alpha x square. Okay. Minus 1. Right. And then press calc. Press 1.1. So I'm going to give x naught, x1, x2 like this. So I press 1.1. So when I press 1.1, I am getting 100 divided by 21, which is 4.76. Am I right? Yes. Again press calc, press 4.76. What happens? It goes as 0.05. Again press calc, okay, and press 0.05. It gives us what? Which is -1. Okay. Again press calc, everybody. Okay. And then press -1. Press equal. Wow, math error. It means what? You are getting infinity. It is not converging. So opposite word for what? It is diverging. So you are not getting answer. Clear, everybody? You are not getting answer. Clear, everybody? Right. So therefore, this phi of x, you should not take it. Keep in your mind. Okay, teacher. You are swimming or diving, or you are always breathing and everything you are doing with math. So you know what to take x. So what should I do inside the exam room? How many times I will do whether my phi dash of x is less than 1? Maximum 2-3 options only, because you are not going to get a big equations. You are going to get x power 3 or x power 2 or x power 4. Maximum is x power 4. So you are not going to get a big equations. So in a simple way, you try the derivatives, you will easy to get it. No, teacher, I want standard rule. How should I find this phi of x? How should I make x in terms of x in such a way that my phi dash of x is less than 1? Okay, for this we are going to this big paragraph. Okay, right. How to choose phi of x in the fixed iteration method? X equals x. X equals function of x or terms of x, whatever it is. Suppose you have x power n plus something like equal to 0. Try to give square root, cube root, everything in this. For example, what is your equation? X cube minus x minus 1 equal to 0. What it is specifying? Try to bring it in the square root model. Suppose you write x equals, you take this one, okay, plus 1 and then plus, sorry, not plus, if you bring this one, minus x cube. Is it possible to get here cube root, square root or anything, because here x equals, right? So it is impossible, right? So when you take x cube equals 1 plus x, and to remove this power 3, you are going to get 1 by 3, you are going to get power 1 by 3. So this is, you see, nth root, which is power 1 by n. So you should always keep this one in your mind. Okay, teacher. So you already given the example, right? Next, suppose if it is not power, teacher, it's simply like only one equation. So if it is like this, so for example, 4x plus 2 is equal to 3, teacher. What should I do? Simple. 4x equals 3 minus 2 and x equals 3 minus 2 is 1 by 4, something like that. So that is why I simply wrote it as x equals rest. Rest means remaining. Rest means remaining. Don't take rest means taking rest, sleeping. No. Remaining, baki. Minus b. Remaining means the things which is going that side. Take an example. 2x plus 5 is equal to cosine x. So 2x is equal to what? Cosine x minus 5. This is rest. So divide by 2, divide by 2. Use this as your phi of x. Okay, teacher. If the question comes e power x. So try to write e power x equals 3x plus 1 and convert this e power x as ln. How, teacher, ln? Okay, let me give you example. E power x equals 3x plus 1. Take ln on both sides. Take ln on both sides. When you take ln both sides, using power rule, this becomes x ln e is equal to ln 3x plus 1. What is the value of ln e? Is 1. So x equals ln 3x plus 1. Take this as your phi of x. Clear, everybody? Okay, teacher. If they give ln x, what should I do? So try it in the form of e. How? Ln x equals something here. Pick and tick rule. Remember? So e power something rest is equal to x. So do like this and you will get it. So there is an example here. Ln x is equal to x minus 2. There is a e here. Pick and tick. So x equals e power x minus 2. Keep in your mind, Whenever your equation is in sine, cosine, tan, that means trigonometric functions, okay, and e power functions, in your calculator, please use radian mode. I'll tell you if the problem comes, I'll tell you, nothing to worry. So the root is, what is the answer? Which is 1.32. Are you clear with this? Okay. Now I'm going to do one more problem for you. Right. Let me go to the problem. Okay. The next problem. Yes. Use fixed point iteration method to determine the solution accurate to use fixed point iteration method to determine the solution accurate to 10 power minus 2. What is 10 power minus 2? 10 power minus 2 means you're going to fix your calculator two decimal places. Keep in your mind decimal places or decimal values. Okay. For x power 4, right? X power 4 minus 3x square minus 3 equal to 0. Okay, teacher. Now are you going to do two methods? No, I told you. Whenever an equation is like this, bring it to the power. Square root. Remember? Let me show you the first rule. Look here. This rule, I'm going to use it. See here. Everything you're going to take the rest in terms of power. Keep in your mind. Okay. So this is the one I'm going to use it. Okay. So what is the idea I'm going to use it? So what I'm going to do, x power 4 is equal to, take this side, plus 3x square, right? So x equals, how x equals? This I'm taking power 1 by 4 and this also I'm taking power 1 by 4. So 3 plus 3x square to the power of 1 by 4. So x equals 3 plus 3x square to the power of 1 by 4. So this you're going to call it as phi of x. Are you sure, teacher? Phi dash of x derivative will be less than 1? Yes, sure. Because now I gave you as a rule. Okay, right. So this is your phi of x. Now I'm going to find the derivative phi dash of x. Okay, right. So what is your phi dash of x? Phi of x is equal to 3 plus 3x square to the power of 1 by 4. So phi dash of x is equal to 1 by 4 bracket open 3 plus 3x square 1 by 4 minus 1 and then derivative of this one. What's the derivative of 3? 0. What's the derivative of 3x square? Which is 6x. Function of function. Teacher, I don't know this derivative. Come on, you are in the third year of engineering. This is the basic idea. So phi dash of x is equal to 1 by 4 bracket open 3 plus 3x square 1 by 4 minus 1. 4 minus, so it will be minus 3 by 4. And this is 6x. Now, what is the interval given? The interval is what? 1, 2. So, your initial approximation, you are taking 1. So, take any point, for example, 1.4, something like that. So, now you are going to calculate phi dash of 1.4, you are going to calculate. So, what did I say? Don't put these values inside the calculator. So, don't put it directly, you will make mistakes. Type the expression. So 1 divided by 4 bracket open, right? 3 plus 3 alpha x square, close the bracket and then power, right? And then fraction mode minus 3 divided by 4, right? And then move the cursor to the down and then open bracket 6 alpha x. Teacher, I'll put the value directly. Don't put it, you will make mistakes. So type this equation in the calculator and then press the key calc. Okay, right. So when I press calc, just give 1.4. Yes, anything you can give, it's up to you. Which is 0.41. Okay, right. Now absolute value of phi dash of 1.4 is equal to absolute value of 0.41 is 0.41. So what is the value of the absolute value of this one? Which is positive, which is less than 1. So, absolute value of phi dash of 1.4 which is less than 1. So, our condition is satisfied. So, we are going to take this as your phi of x. Right? Very simple. So, phi of x is equal to 3 plus 3x square to the power of 1 by 4. So, take your initial approximation as 1 and type this equation in the calculator. Please type this equation in the calculator and then press the key calc. Press the key calc. This is on the calculator. So on calculator, okay. So type 3 plus 3x square to the power of 1 by 4. And then press calc. So let me, and also fix the mode. Fix mode, already my calculator is fixed mode 2 decimal. So fix mode 2 decimal. Okay, right. Yes. So now I'm going to type this one, bracket open, 3 plus 3 alpha x square, close the bracket, and then the power fraction mode 1 over 4. Yes. Press calc and then press 1. Initial approximation 1. So now it is 1.57. Okay. Again press calc and then you press 1.57. Press equal 1.80. Right. Again press calc and then press 1.80. So it will be 1.89. Okay, right. When I should stop, if two values are same, I have to stop it. Okay, right. So this is not same. Keep in your mind. So x4, x5, x6 like that. So again press calc 1.89. Okay, which is 1.92. Again press calc and then press 1.92. You will get 1.94. Again press calc 1.94. You will get 1.94. These two are same. I will erase this one. Okay, right. So you are going to stop it here. So the two successive iterated values, iterated you should say, values are same. So therefore your positive root or the solution is 1.94. Okay. So teacher, before starting the question, the previous question, you type this quest equation in the calculator and you got the answer automatically. But here you did not type this in the calculator. Look carefully. What is the power here? Power is x power 4. We have maximum is x cube. Okay, I will tell you one shortcut idea, but this will not work for all the problems. If you get it, okay. So what you do, you type this equation. So what is the how to check in the calculator? How to check in the calculator? Your answer is correct. So x power 4 is not available in the calculator. So 3x square minus 3. So type this equation in the calculator. Type this equation. Type the whole equation in the calculator, which is alpha x to the power of, alpha x to the power of 4, right? And then minus 3 alpha x, okay, square, and then minus 3 alpha equals 0. Everything type and then press the key, okay, shift, okay, calc, okay, shift solve and then press equal. It has 4 answers. Sometimes it will give this answer, but sometimes it won't give. Luckily I got it 1.94712, which is same as this, but not in every question. Keep in your mind, not in every question you will get this answer. Okay, right. So this finishes your fixed point iteration method or method of successive approximation. And that's it. We solved both problems step by step and found the roots correct to 2 decimal places. If you found this video is useful, hit the like button, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to Dr. Zahir Math YouTube channel for more easy math lessons. East or West, Dr. Zahir Math YouTube channel is the best. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.